friends, in this video tutorial we discuss about the hidden fields. Basically we are using the hidden fields to send the hidden value to the servlet, and that value is now displayed to the user. Let's see with an practical. Click on the file and new, and then dynamic web project. I simply giving here my project name as a hidden field demo, and then click on the next, and check here the generate web.xml deployment descriptor, and then click on the finish. And my project is displayed under the project explorer, and I simply right click on the web content and click on the new, and click the HTML file here. I write here my file name as employee.html, and then next, and I simply taking here the form tag and action equal dot slash servlet 1, and then press enter. And I am using here the form tag and passing the URL of my servlet, and my servlet URL as a servlet 1, and I'm taking here the pre tag for pre-formatting, and I write here enter the MP name, and input type equal text, and name equal emp name, and then close it, and enter the address, and then input type equal text, and name equal address, and then close it, and then enter the email ID, and then I simply copy this input type and paste here, and again I copy and paste here. I simply change here the email ID, and here mobile number, and I write here enter the mobile number, and here email ID, and then I press enter and write here input type equal hidden, and name equal ID, and value equal 1, and submit button here, submit, and value equal submit, and then close it, and I simply align it here. Okay, in the imply.html I simply using the form tag, and in the action I simply pass the URL of my servlet, and the URL of my servlet is servlet 1, and input type text as a emp name. In this field I simply pass the employee name, and in the second field I pass the address, and in the third email, and fourth as a mobile number. And I am using here the hidden fields, and my hidden field name as a ID, and value is 1, and I am using here a submit. When we click on the submit, this form redirect to the servlet 1. So we need here to create a servlet. So I simply right click on the src and then click on the new and take a servlet, and I simply write my servlet name as a servlet1, and I am using here the superclass as http servlet, and then click on the next. My servlet name as a servlet1 and URL as a servlet1, then click on the next. Here is various method displayed here. I simply check the do post and do get method and then click on the finish. My servlet is created here. The URL of my servlet is servlet1 and servlet name is servlet1, and it is extended from the http servlet, and I simply delete all these comment lines and also these two lines. Okay, and then press enter. Okay, and I simply declare a variable string id equal request dot get parameter, and then I am passing here the id and then semicolon. I am using here the get parameter method to getting the hidden value and store into the id, and I simply creating a condition id dot equals 1 and then press enter. Okay, I am creating here a condition. If the id equals to 1, then I am declaring here the string emp name equal request dot get parameter emp name and then semicolon and string address. I simply see here the field as an address and email, then I write here the address equal request dot get parameter and then address and then semicolon. I simply copy this information and paste and paste, and I simply write here the email ID and mobile number, and I simply change the variable name as email ID and mobile number, and then save it. You simply check it, mobile number. Okay, and I want to store all the information into a session, so I simply need here to create a session. I write here http session and session equal request dot get session and then semicolon, and I simply write here session dot set attribute emp name and then emp name, and then copy, Ctrl C and paste and paste. I simply write here address, and here I also write here the address and then email and email ID, and then I simply pass the email ID and then mobile number and I write here mobile number. Okay, and then press enter. Response dot send redirect to bank dot html. Control S. You simply see here the hidden field value is if the 1, then we getting the information emp name, emp address email and mobile number, and store all these information into the variables, and then all these information set into the session. Okay, after storing all the information into session, we redirect to the bank.html, from where we simply getting the bank details of the employee. So we need here to create a bank detail form. So I simply click on the new and HTML, and I write here the bank.html, and then OK, and I simply take here the form tag action equal dot slash servlet 1, and then close it, and I am also using here the pre tag, and then I write here the select the bank name, and I simply write here input select, and then name equal bank name, and then close, and I simply write here option, and then close it, and then copy it, Ctrl C, and then paste, and I simply write here HDFC, SBI, and PNB. Okay, and then I write here enter the account number, and then colon, and then I write here input type equal text. Okay, and then name equal account number, and then press enter, and right here enter the PAN number, and right here input type equal text, and name equal PAN number, and then I am using here the input type equal hidden, and name as ID, and value equal 1, and then close it, and I am also taking here a submit button, submit, and then value equal submit, and then close it, and then save it. Okay, we simply select here the bank name, account number, and enter the PAN number, and I am using here the hidden field, and hidden field name as ID, and value is simply passing the 2, and a submit button. When we click on the submit button, it redirect to the Servlet 1, and we come to the Servlet 1, and I am passing here, I am creating here another condition, else if id dot equals 2, then I am getting here, I am declaring here a variable string bank name equal request dot get parameter bank name, and then semicolon. I copy it, Ctrl C, and paste, I write here account number, and PAN number, and I also change the variable name account number and PAN number, and then save it. You simply check the PAN number and account number, okay, and after getting the bank name, account number and PAN number, we simply need to set all these values into the session. So I simply copy the session and paste here, and I simply change the bank name, and I simply copy Ctrl C and paste here, okay, and again I copy account number, and I paste here, simply paste, and PAN number, Ctrl C and paste here, paste, okay. I am storing all the information into the session, and then I want to redirect response dot send redirect to another servlet, servlet 2, and on this servlet I want to display all these information. So we need here simply to create another servlet, servlet 2. So I click on the new and click on the servlet, and I'm giving my servlet name as a servlet 2, and super class as HTTP servlet. Then click on the next. My servlet URL is servlet 2, and then click on the next. Do post and do get method I am using here, and then click on the finish, okay, and then delete all the information, okay, and then delete, and after that I simply creating here the session HTTP session equal request dot get session and then semicolon, okay, and I simply write here the print writer out equal response dot get writer, then semicolon. The get writer method return the print writer object, and simply I import the java.io because the print writer class inside the java.io, and I am using here the print writer object out, and this is used to print the information on the browser, and I write here out have a print method, and I simply need here to declare a variable string emp name equal session dot get attribute, and I simply passing here the emp name and then semicolon, and I write here string to typecast, and then I copy this line and paste, and simply I write here getting in a sequence emp name address and email, address and email, ID. So I simply change the name of a variable as an address, and then email ID, and then mobile number, okay, and then again paste, and paste, and I simply get in here the bank name, and I declare here bank name, simply check here bank name, account number, I copy here and paste here, and I am also paste here, okay, and PAN number I copy, Ctrl C and paste here, okay. I am simply getting all the information from the imply.html and bank.html, and then I print here simply imply name plus and then space, and write here emp name, okay, and then copy and then paste, and I simply write here address, and simply address, imply address, imply email ID, emp email ID, and mobile number, and then paste, okay, and then imply bank name, and bank name, and account number, and account numbers, and PAN number, and PAN numbers, and we need to break the line, so I am using here the BR tag, and copy, Ctrl C and paste, and paste, okay, and out, and right here Control copy, Control C, paste, and I delete this information and write here your record has been successfully insert, and then save it. If you want to this information save into the database. Then you use the JDBC code. Here you simply write the JDBC code to insert all these information to save into employee table. Okay, then I save it, and I simply right click on the my project, run on server. Okay, and then click on OK, then next, and then finish. Okay, it will taking some times. Okay, I simply select the employee.html, and then I write here the employee name as Abhishek, address Greater Noida, and email ID abhi@gmail.com, and mobile number 9650720168, and then click on the submit. I select here the bank as SBI, and account number as 12233456789 something, and PAN number is 2233456, and then click on the submit. My all the information is displayed on the Servlet 2, like employee name as Abhishek, employee address as Greater Noida, employee ID as abhi@gmail.com, mobile number is as bank name SBI, account number this, PAN number this. Your record has been successfully inserted. In this demo, we simply see the hidden field. What is the use of hidden fields? You simply see here, and I think you understand better way. And thanks for watching my video, and please subscribe my video and my channels. Thanks a lot.